This is a somewhat truncated instalment today due to the fact that, as you can probably tell, I'm not well, so I apologise. Normal service will be resumed shortly. What hasn't changed, however, is that I've got some really interesting shortwave mysteries to share with you. Signals that disappeared as quickly as they appeared and left listeners confused as to their purpose or origin. I've got one from this week, one from 2018, and one from 2004 for you to get your teeth in and get some discussion going in the comments as to what they may have been. I was recently sent this video clip by Luis over on the east coast of the United States. It's a strange signal that he captured on around 13,888 kHz on August the 20th this year at 0155 UTC. I said I'd share this as part of a video to see if we can solve what it may be. I've never heard anything like it, and the Signal Identification Wiki doesn't have it featured either. Luis confirmed that the signal was external, as in not generated by his computer or SDR or anything around the home. He said that the signal level varied over time and faded with propagation before stopping altogether. The signal appeared the following day, but Luis only managed to get a photo of the end of the transmission. People have speculated that it may be some form of unknown HF trading signal, basically the sending of stock market information over the air because it's faster than any internet link. I've got a video in the pipeline on this topic. Although this seems like a plausible explanation, I've never seen a signal that looks or sounds like this relating to HF trading. The companies involved do ask that their modulation techniques are kept confidential, so this may be a new one. If you know what it may be, or you've heard it before, then let us know in the comments. Now we'll look at the first of two 3-day mysteries. This one dates back from 2018. A signal was captured on the 9th of September at around 1818 Z on 9216 kHz. Take a listen. I'm sure you'll agree that this signal definitely sounds like the buzzer, although the pitch changes towards the end of each burst. The bursts are also longer, and the pause in between is longer compared to the buzzer. Could this be related to the buzzer? Well, this frequency is close to the second harmonic of the buzzer on 4625 kHz, but it's not quite, and the signal is pretty strong. It was heard in the USA, so we can probably rule out a harmonic. The same signal was heard on 9215 kHz the following evening, on September the 10th at 2257 Z. The transmission is almost identical to the one heard the previous evening, but there's one big difference. Take a listen. As you heard, there's the presence of a digital mode over the top of the buzzing. What this is, I'm not sure, but there's definitely more traffic being sent over this signal than just the buzzing noise. While the buzzing lasted for hours on end, the digital mode was only heard for a short period of time. It appears to be some kind of ALE transmission, ALE being a method of establishing connections between radio operators. In simple terms, because it's quite a complex topic with numerous methods, to reach a specific station, one operator enters the ALE address. On many ALE radios, this is similar to dialing a telephone number. The ALE controller selects the best available idle channel for that destination address. After confirming that the channel is idle, it then sends a brief selective calling signal identifying the intended recipient. When the distant scanning station detects ALE activity, it stops scanning and stays on that channel until it can confirm whether or not the call is for it. The two stations' ALE controllers automatically handshake to confirm that a link of sufficient quality has been established, then notify the operators that the link is up. The next day, on September the 11th, the buzzing that was heard on the first night returned to 9216 kHz at 0547Z, but this time without the digital mode. Could this have been some form of experimental digital mode being used to send traffic? The similarity to the buzzer is interesting, and Russia is known to use experimental digital modes that the West knows very little about to send encrypted information. And finally, we'll head back 20 years to an unusual case of a signal that appeared on 8625 kHz in July 2004, transmitted for 3 days, and then disappeared. The first instance was on Tuesday the 6th of July, when the mysterious signal was heard in progress at 1600 UTC. It consisted of approximately 2 pulses per second and was relatively strong in southern England. It continued until around 2000 UTC before it disappeared. The signal was heard again the following day, on Wednesday the 7th of July. It was intercepted in progress at around 1615 UTC at the same signal strength. This time the pulsing appeared to be much slower, with around 1 pulse every 2 to 3 seconds. Reports from numerous monitors in South London, Bristol and Germany confirmed reception of the signal. On this evening it ceased transmissions at 1730 UTC. During these transmissions, the Royal Navy station Golf Yankee Uniform in Gibraltar could be heard behind the signal, sending radio teletype or RTTY 24 hours a day. This was believed to be unrelated. The mystery signal was heard again on Thursday the 8th of July 2004, in progress at 1500 UTC. This time the pulse rate was back to 2 pulses per second, but had slowed considerably by 1800 UTC. Unfortunately, there's no known recording of this third transmission. The signal ceased altogether at 1830 UTC, although the carrier appeared on and off for several days without any modulation. If you think you can identify any of the oddities we've covered today, then comment below.